Back. Now, please recognize the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Curbelo, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I thank our leadership for raising this important issue. I served on the Miami-Dade County School Board for 4 years, and oftentimes families came to my office complaining about what they perceived was rampant abuse in a lot of these programs. So this is an important issue. Anytime someone cheats, whether it's an individual or a company, in any of these programs, it's low-income families, poor families that are losing out. It's the U.S. taxpayer that's being defrauded. So I appreciate this very important conversation. And Mr. Harden, I want to hone in on a WIC since it is the program where there is some evidence of concrete fraud. And I want to ask you about the report the GAO published in 2013 regarding the eligibility determination process for WIC applicants at the point of enrollment. The GAO enumerated a few concerns in that report, including inconsistent income criteria for access into the program. The report cites allowable discretion given to state agencies in determining income status for a prospective beneficiary at the time of application. Does the agency believe that allowable discretion means that local agencies can use any definition of current income or household that they would like in any given circumstance? Are there guidelines on when they can or cannot use certain definitions, and are any of these guidelines mandated?
I'm going to ask that I can follow up on that because we haven't done specific work in that area, and so I'd like to go back and look a little more closely at what the criteria are. The most recent work that we did on vendor management in the WIC program also looked at participant eligibility. We did not find issues with participant eligibility, so I would need to go back and look a little closer at that to see if I can answer your question.
Okay, I look forward to hearing from you on that. I also...
Excuse me, I just wanted to let you know that since that report, USDA has actually issued updated guidance providing much more clarity, and they have embarked on reviews looking specifically at whether states and districts are following, states and clinics are following that guidance.
Thank you, and this question is for all of you, and if you have time, I'd like to hear from all of you. Direct certification, has it helped prevent fraud, waste, and abuse in these programs, or has it made the programs more susceptible to it all? I'd like to get your impressions on that.
It's definitely reduced opportunities for error. The application process in school meals is a very error-prone process. Families fill out those applications on their own without much help and, as I said, don't necessarily understand what is being asked of them. Using data from other programs where they're doing a very rigorous income determination improves the accuracy of the program.
Thank you.
And I would agree that it would seem to improve the accuracy. That was part of their alternatives that they proposed in response to some of our recommendations that they're moving forward on. We will have to look at that in the future to see how it went.
Yeah, I would just like to say that whenever we see that kind of eligibility that's linked to eligibility determinations for another program, the most important question is how solid or sound is the original program's eligibility process. And in the case of situations like SNAP, where they're building so many new avenues for direct certification, SNAP does have a much more rigorous process than some of these other programs, particularly school meals. So it's not perfect, but it has a lower error rate, and so it provides a good foundation.
And I would agree with that as well. The SNAP program has a much lower improper payment rate than the school meals program. And in the study that USDA just released, they found that the certification errors, the errors for people being put into the wrong category of eligibility, was much lower with direct certification than it was with the application process.
I thank you all for your testimony, and Mr. Chairman, I yield back.